People can approach my work in the manner in which they want to. I have no control over that. To be honest, I don't make the work for anybody else but me. People get what they get, they see what they see. They can approach it with a want of understanding, but I'm not going to rein it in with a description because I don't want to put blinders on them. We all have different points in our life that we're going to come to experience artwork, and I want people to see what they want to see. And I don't want them to feel ignorant in the sense of if I've written something there and they didn't perceive that they feel like, oh, I don't understand art. Art is to be felt, it's to be approached, and just let it trigger whatever thought and emotions that you have. I deal with ceramic sculpture because I just love the material. It's organic, it breathes, it's a part of the earth, it's natural, it's one of the oldest forms to work in. It also comes from the fact that the first time I sat down in a ceramics class in college, I immediately gravitated to it as once I touched it. Started out as a potter, went to grad school as a potter. My dad died shortly in that time. I began to draw what I felt, and it was based out of the figure. That was the best way for me to narrate what was going on, and it was about the death of my father. And the professor said I don't need to make pots anymore, that these drawings I need to make three-dimensionally. I'm actually self-taught in the techniques of building. I'm also self-taught in the fact of making the figure. I had no knowledge of how to hand build at all, and in grad school their philosophy was you have to stand on your own, you have to figure this out, and we'll be back at the end of the semester and you better have things done. As far as the piece of Closely Unknown, it does go back to the vaudeville, the stereotypes of the black community, African Americans. It also is a reflection of myself in the sense that the peanut, which is on top of the head, it's about the goals and the ambitions and the thoughts that we have of what success is in life. And basically we have those with us. This one is represented by the peanut on top of the head, which means it's all closer than we think. We just sometimes are blind to that. The rooster is a reflection of the South, an old saying, cock of the walk. It talks about a shallow arrogance of men, basically. It talks about the male chauvinistic attitude. Roosters often are the head of many hens. That's the kind of attitude of Southern men, that they're above the female. The piece that's 1 in 1,000, it's a reflection of me and something I went through almost 3 years ago that was very difficult to handle. It's based off the fact that the saying, 1,000 paper cuts or 1,000 small cuts can kill you. That's the way it felt. It's not always the one dagger that is the fatal blow, but many that you continuously encounter. The cast pieces are slip casts from an original piece that I've done. They are about similarities that people have, no matter what their nationality, gender, race, and it's about that due to the fact of what we've been going through politically. So again, this is my language. It's built for me, it's made for me, it's created for me only. It's about expressing emotions and thoughts that are hard to put into words. I guess that's why I'm a visual artist. It's a protective way of me putting myself out there without totally being understood. and that's okay. It's a protective mode of me having the ability to speak.